uh, I'm wondering if I can be seen in this video. I'm trying to like reduce the amount of light coming into the camera. I don't know if it's working. So if you see this is my hand. So just wanted a minute to talk about CK coryxkenshin, the samurai. So yesterday on TikTok I was watching this video of this guy. I believe his name is, I don't know if I should quote the video, but it was a guy by the name of Saints the Clown, I think so. But anyways, in this video, he was just discussing. I believe he was trying to like point out just about the disappearance of the sudden disappearance of Cory. When I say disappearance, I mean him leaving. And this is a normal thing that happens. Okay, it's not a new thing. I don't think he meant any harm by, because he posts videos like that. I don't think he meant any harm, but I just wanted to say something on this video, one or two things, on behalf of the people who are, the normal people, the people who are not in YouTube, the people who are doubting whether the guy is going to come back or not. Sorry, I'm trying to like. Okay, so on YouTube, in YouTube, it's not really easy to like make videos or to do YouTube. It's not all fun and games all the time. Sometimes it's very hard, and I'm speaking like this as a YouTuber. You know, it's not easy like making videos, in general, because as you're making videos, sometimes like um the things which are in your personal life, um they are going to play a major role into your mental or your self state. When I say self state, I mean your mind, your body and spirit. And if your mind and body and spirit are not aligned, they are not balanced, you're not feeling like you are balanced, you are well, as a person, you are okay, you feel balanced, you feel well. When it comes to making videos, you won't be able to make videos properly. You're going to make videos with a lot of hesitations, with a lot of mood swings, not necessarily you being like mean in front of the camera, but behind the camera, you're going to have a lot of self-doubt, you're going to hate yourself, you're going to feel this, uh, it's like a fist grabbing your heart, choking it, every day, because you're not okay. And the more you lie to yourself you're doing okay, the more it gets harder for you every day. And these major things in your personal life which come into your personal life will eventually affect your videos. Why am I saying this? I'm a really big fan of Cory. Okay, I'm not that old of a samurai, but I was like watching, by samurai I mean, that's what he calls, the guys who we watch him and support him by subbing and everything. So I started watching him, I think 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, um, I know I'm making this video in full capacity that Cory might watch it. And the only thing I really like him to know what his videos did for me. 2 years ago, if I'm not wrong, around was it around December? I think it was around that area of December, or November, December, around that area. Okay, towards December, I was struggling figuring out my purpose in life, and I was struggling internally. Personally, I was not okay. Just like I'm saying, myself being was not okay, and I was really struggling. What should I do with my life? Who should I become? Who am I? And when I was struggling with these questions with no answers, the people who are around me were not helping me at all. You know, they were just like, just go back, do jobs. You'll be okay. Make money. That's all you need to worry about, nothing else. And in my heart, I was like, bro, the job that I'm currently doing. I'm not here to whine, okay, but I'm just saying that the job that I was currently doing, I was not satisfied being there. I was not happy being there. It felt like I was dying every day, you know, and it did not help that the people there, they were not really, it's like that in many workplaces, but the people there, they were not honest people. They were like stealing, they were like making people sick, uh, you know, and they didn't care. All they cared about was making money, and that really made me did not make anything better for me. Okay, so in the long run, I just ended up feeling disappointed in being there because even myself, I didn't want to be there. I was just there to make money, and I was not satisfied with that. I wanted to be in a place where I know I'm not wasting my any energy or ounce of my life. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera directly. So I was struggling with that a lot, and the people around me, they are telling me, "Bro, you're being a bum. You're being, like people are really insulting me. Like you don't like you're in the position where I am. You understand the, you understand the way people can be crude or rude to you. Sorry, or when people are just, you have an unpopular opinion to people. You say I don't like this movie, then people just attack you. You know, or if you have ever found yourself being in a situation where people don't agree with you or like you. So people who are around me who really didn't like me, they were pretending. They took advantage and really attacked me. Okay, and it ended up making things very hard for me in real life. Coming to situations where I was having mental breakdowns. Doubting relationships. Feeling my faith was crumbling because I'm a Christian. Um, and it really took a mental struggle or toll on me, and I was really struggling. Then one of these nights, I don't know why, I was there on YouTube, and I had seen this guy with a big beard. I didn't even remember that he had the hat on. He had this big afro, and he was just like making these game videos, and I happened to see one of his videos. And when I was watching one of his videos, I'll never forget it. It's the videos where he was really encouraged to do YouTube after he went to the second college, and to the college that he wanted to be, I'm sorry, or the second college. It's still technically the second college. And I felt the way this person was communicating and talking, he made me feel like a human being. Up to that point, I was feeling like a monster, like an animal, like a useless piece of doo-doo, poop, like nothing, like scam. And it's because of the people around me that are making me feel, they're not reminding me that, okay, in life you can reach this stage, and this you need guidance, and let me guide you, let me help you. They are like judging, and that's the way society is. People don't look at you and they're like, okay, let me help you. They're like, you are stupid, you are useless, you are nothing, even in church. And unfortunately, that's the way it is, bro. And that's why many people are not, they don't like God, because they think that's the way God is. Anyway, people will attack you first and then ask questions later. If you take your own life, if you finish yourself, or if you harm yourself, if you do anything to yourself, negative drinking, indulge in anything, pornography, anything negative that you can think of, that people socially or in society do not accept. When you do these things, that's when people come and attack you. Come and ask questions after fighting and attacking you, just like Angry Reacts, that guy on TikTok. People attacked him when they heard that he was involved in a scandal, and they didn't go through the whole story. People just jumped on him and attacked him and accused him of horrible things, you know. And this guy was shocked because he thought that of all the people who doubt me and hate me and despise me, the people on my channel, they have my back. Then people, once the lady came out and was like, okay, he was innocent, he didn't even do anything, he was like, he was not involved in whatever you're accusing him of. That's when people are like, oh, we are sorry, we know, we believed in you the whole. And after attacking these same people are the people who are attacking him, and it made him feel like doo-doo. So I'm just using that as an example of the way society is, and it's sad, but what will you do? And so that's the way I was feeling, and this guy made me feel like a human being in a long time, and I really felt all the negative things that I was thinking of doing, even to myself, or anything negative generally I was thinking even about myself, went away because I felt like a human being, and it was all thanks to him. So thank you for that. If you ever watch this, I don't know if you will, Corey. Thank you for that. And through watching his videos, I went back and asked myself, what is it after receiving all this guidance from this guy? And it took a couple of videos. I asked myself, what do I want to do in my life? And it was, I want to make videos. That is something that I wanted to do for a long time, and I had the courage now to do it. So fast forward, I'm now doing YouTube, and I'm just fast forwarding it because I don't want to give extra details. It will not make sense. Okay, so fast forward, I'm now doing YouTube, and people around me, I really didn't tell anybody. Still to this day, anyone who is close to me, I don't tell them anything about me because like I'm telling you, people around me really showed their true colors. And it ended up in me not trusting them. So anyways, I'm now making YouTube videos and all, and it comes to a point in my life where these personal things which affected me from before or were affecting me in that moment, people um also like, it may be hard to understand what I'm saying, but I really had a rough time mentally. And at this time, when these things, all the bad experiences or the negative experiences I had experienced or gone through, when I tried, when it came for me, time for me to like handle them, I didn't handle them as the way you should. When you have a problem, you're supposed to handle it head on, but I didn't. you know and normally I guess that's what people do. So what I decided to do is to take that problem or those negative challenges and sink them deep down into my consciousness, bury them and hide them. And that did not end up well for me, because as I was making videos, these challenges and these questions, these problems were still coming. They were still coming, and like they were like they were still coming back into my life, and they were demanding me to face them, but I was not facing them still. And this ended up in me eventually, I was still breaking them. Even though they were coming up, I was still swallowing them, still trying to bury them, but they were still coming up. They were like floating up to the um, to the surface, and I was still bottling them down. And eventually, um, I found myself unable to make videos for a very long time, because I started questioning myself and think everything negative that I had experienced up to that point. Even the people are calling me names and cheating me, all these things, like, they made me doubt in myself. And still to this day, I still have that self-doubt, and I'm working on it. Once you have a challenge, it doesn't necessarily go away. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with the camera? It doesn't necessarily go away. What it does is that it will come back, to challenge you even more, to try you again, to test you again. Have you gotten over me? Do you know, like, did you get over me really? And it will always come again, stronger and faster and better and stronger and ultimate, more ultimate than before, you know. And at that moment, as I'm saying, I was pushing things down. I'm sorry if I repeat myself. I was pushing these problems down, and eventually I found myself worn out to a point I couldn't make videos. So because I was hitting on myself and calling myself all the things and that I was being told I was, and all these things, I eventually dropped. I went down in my faith. I lost a big part of my faith. you know I lost a big part of my self-confidence and esteem, and stopped making videos. That's what I'm trying to um, That's the point I'm trying to make. And for a very long time I stopped making videos, and I eventually told people why I was not able to make videos, and even before I went to that moment telling people why I wasn't making videos, it took me like 3 weeks to tell people, you see. So even when it comes to people like Cory, and it's only recently when I've been able to make videos, after coming into terms with everything and trying to deal with everything now personally. And it comes down to what I'm trying, this point that I'm trying to make is that when it comes to Cory, it's the same. He's like us. He's a normal person, and YouTube is not an easy platform to be on. You know, just like you, if you have problems at work and you don't deal with them, they're eventually going to come out with other ways. You're going to start drinking to null the pain. You're going to start doing things which are not really helping you. You know, and it's not that you are not conscious about it. You are self-conscious about it, but you choose not to do anything about it. And this is the way Cory is, like, he's just a normal human being. He's undergoing challenges, and I think it's a personal thing he's undergoing, because when I watched his videos and cross-examined everything, I was like I'm saying, as a YouTuber as well, like I discovered that the same things that I'm going through, as a person, as a human being, as a YouTuber, is the same things he's undergoing through. So these are the same things and challenges he's facing. So all I would like to say is that as he's undergoing this um, self challenges and self balancing, and he's working himself out, I don't let me just say it like that. Trying to self balance himself is not balanced. Let's just give the guy an easy time. Let's make him feel welcomed to make videos if he wants to continue with that. And I know I'm upsetting people by saying it like this, okay? I know I'm making someone feel bad, but it's something that we might have to come into terms with, because um, last year, like I'm saying, last year when I was about to stop making videos, that's when Cory came back. Then he stopped, and it really if Cory ever sees this, I'm sorry if I make you feel bad, but it really made me feel bad, that he wasn't around. And me undergoing the problems and I was undergoing did not help anything. It only made me hate him. I'm sorry, but it made me hate him, for living. Because at that time I was feeling around and abandoned, and it felt like he also walked out of my life, and it really made me feel pain. And even before I could come into terms with saying even these words out loud, it took a lot of me, you know, like me reasoning and coming into myself and balancing so that I can say this. And I'm sorry for saying that, but it really took a toll on me. But as I was undergoing my own personal struggles and challenges, I understood the guy, and that's what I would just want to say. He might, after all this, that you might have hated him, and he might decide not to do videos or not to do them, but it's something we might have to come into terms with. He's a normal human being. He deserves the right, just as you to do what he wants. His freedom, just as you wouldn't like anyone forcing you to be somewhere you don't want to be, right? I'm sure you guys are saying yes, even though some of you are saying yes and hesitating saying no, but that's the reality. So let's just take it easy on him. Let's just welcome him. If you're going to make an edit or a video, just remind him of the things that um the moments, the memories where he made you happy. Don't make him don't make him feel guilty. That's the best word that I can use. Don't make him feel guilty for not being there. Yes, I know you feel entitled to telling him to come back, but come on, man, he's still a human being. Let's just understand him. Let's just understand that he's also a human being, and he deserves to be free. So let's just spend this time that he's not around on YouTube just to make him feel welcomed, and let's just make him feel nice, about his YouTube career and everything that he has done for us. And as for me, Cory, if you ever see this, I just want you to know that, bro, you changed my life forever. um I was tearing. I'm tearing up just a bit thinking about all the things that you have done for me. You know, just thank you, bro. Um, you've really helped me think of myself as more. You know, even in the moments of darkness where I felt that no one can pull me out of. You know, not even God. I'm sorry to God for saying that, but I know God understands that in those moments, there are moments where you are so you're so dark, or you're in darkness that you feel like not even God can pull you out of. But Cory did that for me. He pulled me out of that mental state and made me feel like a human being. And I really thank him for that. And even helped me in launching my YouTube career, or something that I'm really passionate about. That's what I like referring it as to us, because I am not really sure how to call it or refer to it as. So yeah, that's it. I don't know how to end this video after talking talking about all that I've talked about, but thank you, Cory, if you ever see this. Um, and guys, let's just take it easy on the guy. With that, I'll see you when I see you. I guess. Peace.